stream is live. We live, my boy.
We live. Say what needs to be said. Sorry, we still working on things, technical difficulties. That's why we're a little late. Change the time. We getting it together. We getting it together, and it's gonna be perfect. Gonna be at perfection for y'all.
Build it.
Wait for a few people to come in.
Step at a time.
Make sure you're talking into that mic too, so you can hear you good. But
let me set it
all good. Say what needs to be said. Y'all come on in. As soon as somebody come in, we getting going. Time to get going. Say what needs to be said. Come on in. Few more minutes. Let a few people come in. We getting started. The goal is to be the most entertaining show out. That's the goal. You know what I mean? I don't know if they realize I'm the most entertaining factor or individual athlete in America at this point. Y'all just ain't seen it because y'all ain't tuned in. When y'all tune in, y'all gonna see. Because I'm gonna get more crunk, more stories. And my brother gonna not be sensitive over there. We gonna show y'all a thing or two. You know what I mean? But say what needs to be said. Can't hear you, EP. Something went out. Unmute. As soon as you unmute, brother, we getting started. Unmute it, brother, so we could get started. Don't play with that, right? Come on in. Waiting for a few people, huh? A few more people come in, we're gonna get started. I need a few people to type in, say what needs to be said in the chat, man. Let me know y'all with us. Say what needs to be said in the chat. That got to be the new saying. If they scared to say what needs to be said, you got to make them say it, man. That's the new saying for going into 2024. Say what needs to be said. Got nothing in the chat yet. Say what needs to be said. Y'all type that in the chat, man. Let y'all know this the new saying going into 2024. Let everybody know. Say what needs to be said. Change the world. Make the world better. A better place. Boy, we're just talking. What happened? He was just there. Say what needs to be said. Mr. Pick 6, 51 interceptions. 7 more in the playoffs. I got a lot to talk about. You better believe it. Be patient with us. Having a little difficulties.
Okay.
We're getting it together. We here?
Oh, you can't hear me. Check.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. We finally here. You ready? Everything good on your end, brother? My brother traveling, he an entrepreneur, the number one entrepreneur out. Where you at right now, brother?
And I am in Houston, Texas, meeting up with my guy Damian Pierce for the Houston Texans, the starting running back. Just meetings. They got to travel a little bit. It's that time of year.
If y'all ain't know, my brother's a agent and he's a realtor. He's just all around entrepreneur. But say what needs to be said. I'm your host, Asante, Mr. Pick Six Samuel. I got my co-host, Mr. Elton E.P. Patterson. You know what I mean? We're trying to put together a schedule so we can come to y'all consistently each week, hopefully Mondays and Fridays. Monday mornings at 10 and maybe 9 or 8 o'clock on Fridays. So we coming. Y'all continue to support, stay with us, and have a little patience with us because we're growing and we're learning, and y'all growing and learning with us, and we appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Let me hold that phone, Rick.
Yep.
So let's get into it. Rams versus the Saints.
Yep.
Our winners and losers versus the Rams versus the Saints, and our takeaways. So let me start us off. What I think about the Rams versus the Saints. The Saints. Derek Carr, first of all, his prime is long gone. It is way past him. It's left him goodbye. So, in my opinion, I talked about it before in the previous episode. Derek Carr, I think it's time for him to retire. You know what I mean? If you can still make money. I'm not talking about, the blessings you can make. You still get your blessings, still make your money. You can make up tons of money, continue to do that. But as an athlete and as a quarterback, from that standpoint, I think it's time for Derek Carr after this season to retire because, like I said, his prime has gone and he doesn't have what it takes anymore to be an elite quarterback in the NFL. When he was with the Oakland Raiders, he was there for 9 seasons, right? So we're talking about the losers, the winners and the losers. Right now, we're talking about the losers of Thursday night. And he was with the Oakland Raiders for 9 seasons, and he was only able to make it to the postseason 2 times out of 9 seasons. And out of those 2 times he made it to the postseason, he didn't win any games. So his trend continues, and he's at the Saints. He's still playing the same caliber football that he always played. He's unable to execute at crucial moments in games. And that's the problem with Derek Carr. He could put up a lot of yards. He can make it look flashy and make it look good and pad the stats and get a lot of those garbage yards, what we like to call in NFL. Yards that doesn't mean anything or yards that has nothing to do with the game. So, and that's why his stats always seem to be up there along with some of the elite quarterbacks in NFL. But Derek Carr, like I said, in my opinion, after this season, dealing with concussions, you had a few this year. My losers from Thursday night football, it's time for Derek Carr to retire. Now, on the other hand, right?
Yo, you mute. You went mute. There you go. We can hear you.
So, on the other hand, like I said, Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams were very, very impressive. Very impressive. Matthew Stafford. I was the guy that I didn't really believe in Matthew Stafford. But after watching this game and getting some national attention, he's reviving his career. Played very exceptional. One thing about Matthew Stafford, he is 5-1 after his bye week. And I would like to say this. If Matthew Stafford had been playing the way he's playing now in the beginning of the season, he would be a top 2 candidate for the MVP right now. If Matthew Stafford was playing this good in the beginning of the season. But, we're here now, and I think this is a scary team to have to face in the playoffs. You got Kyren Williams. He's running the ball so well. You got Williams. I think it's I can't remember his name. Number 15, Williams. Then you got Puka Nacua. And you got Cooper Kupp. Man, the scouting department does a hell of a job getting late picks, just drafting, period. A lot of these guys that's contributing to the team right now are late picks, and they are the core nucleus of the team. So you got to give a big ups to Sean McVay and Raheem Morris, what they're doing over there. Is he still there? Yeah. But yeah, man, those are my winners and losers from Thursday night football. Like I say, Matthew Stafford, he is playing very, very well. And I was one of those guys that I didn't believe in him. Now I am a total believer in Matthew Stafford. And if he's playing a team against, or a team that I think is going to make it far in the playoffs, I better think twice. LA Rams is coming. What you got to say, bro?
Man, I think like I'm gonna piggyback off of the Saints and looking at Derek. I'm sorry, it's not Derek Carr, right? But let me give you the thing. I played against his brother when I played with the when I played with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I played against his brother,
David Carr,
right? And to me, I think they was always good quarterbacks. But I'm not surprised that he's not an elite quarterback. I think he did good for his teams, but I never looked at him like a Peyton Manning or a Tom Brady coming through. Although teams paid him to be that guy, I never seen it. Now, you're saying it's time for him to retire. I'm like, maybe I think he'll be a high-level backup, right? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm analyzing him thoroughly. And I'm watching each game. I'm watching when he was at Oakland. Oakland was about to get rid of him. They had $40 million on the table, and they found a way that they wasn't on the hook for that. And they traded him to the Saints. And the Saints picked it up and gave him that guaranteed money. Now, like you said, the NFL didn't look at him like that because, like I said, he had a lot of garbage yards, a lot of garbage stats. He always maintained some level of eliteness by getting those stats. And like we say, his brother was a #1 overall pick. I think that had something to do with it in the trend of him prolonging his career and keeping these contracts, because obviously he hasn't done anything to deserve it. So, that's my opinion. That's my winners and losers, right, man. You know what I mean?
Right. Now with the Rams, I will say this with the Rams. I think they were elite maybe 2 or 3 years ago, right? Right. They was Super Bowl contenders. Fell off, right? Now they had the young coach with McVay trying to find identity again. They lost a lot of pieces. But all of a sudden, these guys done picked it back up with some young guys that's out there really playing. And that kid, Kryen Williams, he has almost 1,000 yards, if he hasn't broke it yet, as a running back, as a 5th-round pick. Like, he's coming through the ranks. Like, he's elite, too. He's a good little back. He runs hard. Right. He runs very hard.
Williams, for me, sorry to interrupt you. The most impressive thing with Kryen Williams to me was, man, the way he bounced back the previous game. Who did they play before that? The previous game, he had 2 crucial fumbles. And not did he just fumble, they turned the ball over when he fumbled. And one time it was in the red zone, another time it was in the middle of the field. And shout out to Sean McVay, because, I played for a coach where you're immediately getting benched, or you might be in the doghouse, or you might not even be heard of again, right? With the team I come from. But shout out to Sean McVay, believing in his athletes and continue to stick and ride with them and giving them chances, because that can make or break you. If you make a mistake and your coach shut you down, that can do something for your mental health. You know what I mean? As far as the athlete and stuff like that. So I think that was a big moment for the young running back and Sean McVay to show his team, because the people don't understand when you're showing your team that I ride with you, I believe in you. Yeah, you messed up. Yeah, you almost cost us this game, but I believe in you, and I'm going to continue to give you this ball, and I'm going to ride with you, and I'm going to continue to let you lead us. And man, that's a big deal. So shout out to Sean McVay and Kryen Williams for doing their thing, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. They coming together really well. They got some young talent. They on the roll, and they picking up. You know how it goes. late in the season, who cares about the beginning of the season or week 3 or week 4? This is the time you have to start rolling, and they're starting to roll right on time.
Yeah, man. That's right on time. January, that's when you want to play your best football.
Right.
Best football. Now, let's get into it. Let's change gears a little bit, shift gears a little bit. Rookie of the year. Who's the leading candidate, right? We all know the top 2 rookie leading candidates are, in our opinion, or I guess mostly everyone's opinion, you got C.J. Stroud and Puka Nacua, right? If you don't know who Puka Nacua is, I'm glad he was able to get some national exposure Thursday night. He is the 5th-round receiver that plays for LA Rams. He is about to break the all-time rookie receiving record that's been held for so long, and he is a deceptive athlete. You look at that guy, you look at him, man, he probably can't play too much, or he's not, the top tier fastest, but he just get the job done. He catch the ball in traffic. You try to bring him down, you tackle him. He's strong. He runs routes. He's shifty. He's hard to get down. But on the other hand, so that's Puka Nacua, and now C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud, man, definitely was the leading candidate at one point, right? He was definitely the top leading candidate. And he was leading as a rookie. He was up there at like top 2, 3, yards for quarterback, leading yards for quarterbacks as a rookie on a new team with a new head coach. So that was very impressive to me. And not only that, just his poise, his mannerism of how he leads his team and sit in the pocket and deal with pressure. That's very impressive to me. But he lost the momentum heading to the end of the season right now because he missed the last couple games, and they said he's gonna miss this game. So probably Puka Nacua is probably the leading candidate. And then you got Bijan Robinson, and you got Jeremiah, the running back, who just came on the scene from the Lions. So you got a few other people, but those probably are the 2 leading candidates. And I'm going to say that I think Puka Nacua is going to take that Rookie of the Year. What you got to say, brother?
Man, I think by far, my opinion, it has to be, when you say Rookie of the Year, it has to be C.J. Stroud. This kid is coming in. He's picking up blitzes, Zont. He's reading defenses. It's a whole new offense for everybody. Then let's not forget what the Houston Texans were. Did they win 1 or 2 games, maybe 3 last year? So he's running the offense. He almost looks like a veteran back there. Now, he took a hit, right, late in the game a couple games ago, and he had a concussion. And once you get them scrambled eggs, right, up there, especially as the quarterback, bro, it's like you in the Twilight Zone. So he's trying to come back, but now the game is no safe place for nobody in no game, right? So if he gets hurt, of course it hurts his MVP. But theoretically saying, it's no way you do not give him Rookie of the Year because of the things he have done. He's made the city relevant again. You do realize Houston has a playoff run right now. If they win the rest of their games, they're in the playoffs.
I'm hearing a common theme in this situation right here. Are you a little biased, brother, because your client played for Houston?
I'm not biased. I'm not biased, but I do have some inside information and it's points.
He don't have any momentum right now going into the end of the season. He might not even, if he doesn't play no more right now, you say he win the MVP.
Ooh, I don't know if he don't play. I can't say that. But if he gets in one of these games and they make it to the playoffs, you got to give him rookie MVP. You got to give him Rookie of the Year. If he plays another game and they win, you got to give him Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
because he's more impactful. Your guy with the Rams, he's good, but CJ is more impactful than any other rookie right now.
Yeah, I was looking forward to them making it to the playoffs. Really, him as the rookie, and that would have been very, very impressive. Defense is playing very good, but I think the part that hurt C.J. Stroud the most was his main target, in my opinion, or he was going to be his main target. Tank Dell, he a very special elite athlete, not elite receiver yet, elite athlete. He's very fast, speedy, and quick. Nobody, I haven't seen people that can cover him, right? You know what I mean? And I think they are going to be they're going to be the 1-2 punch to deal with in the future. Ain't no doubt about it. Dell, man, he is an elite athlete, and he will end up being an elite receiver. You know, barring injury, of course, this is a long, hard on your body season, you know, in that NFL thing. So I'm looking forward to C.J. Stroud and Tank Dell, but you know, it's gonna be hard to give it to C.J. Stroud, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how that goes. But let's go get in some non-football stuff and some juicy topics, right?
Right.
Men hitting women. How do we feel about that? Men hitting women and vice versa, right? Because I think it's crazy that you know, some of these situations out here, people putting their hands on other people. Right. Say men or women, it's people because it's both sides, right? And I'm gonna start us off with saying, we as men, we are horrible at leading. We have to become better leaders. Right now, we are horrible leaders, and we are not helping the world out right now. And I think we are the problem, and we can help fix the world. Mm-hmm. And we have to learn how to communicate, rationalize, how not to be selfish, let go of our egos, let down our alpha male pride. You know what I mean? And rationalize and communicate with your family and learn how to lead. It's not all about us. We got to have pure hearts and lead and make sure the foundation is set for our kids so everybody can grow up and have pure hearts and be prosperous and help one another. That's the problem right now. So what I'm leading to right now, men hitting women and women and vice versa, and women thinking they can hit men and all that stuff. Jamal Charlo, right? If y'all haven't heard about Jamal Charlo, I'll put it up there on the screen. If y'all haven't heard about Jamal Charlo, might not be able to put it on the screen, sorry. But Jamal Charlo was recently arrested. Jamal Charlo was recently arrested for allegedly striking his wife in the face, hitting her, right? Okay, we say that happens all the time. We don't know the whole story, right? But after he allegedly strikes her and gets arrested, a conversation and a conversation with him speaking, allegedly, basically saying, this female acting like she's so tough. She was acting like she's so tough, screaming, rah, rah, rah. Guess what I did? I popped back and socked her in her eye. Her junk swole up. That B ain't tough, nothing. She's selfish. And I'm like, wow. Just listening to it in disgust. And I'm so disgusted listening to it. And it's like, what is wrong with us as men? We feel like we can just put our hands on women and think it's okay. And not only that, you make a mistake, you don't realize you make the mistake and like, dang, I messed up bad. Let me get some help. Let me do something to fix the situation or make it better. He goes and brags about it to his friends and explains how he cocked the back and hit her in the face. And I'm like, this is so disgusting. And for me, if y'all don't know, I have 5 daughters. It's only right that I speak up about the situation. It's only right that I advocate for domestic violence and domestic abuse because I have 5 daughters that have to enter this world. And I'm worried, like I said, I'm worried about us men. We are horrible leaders, right? We are horrible leaders. We have to do better. We are the problem, and we can help change the world. And that's why I have to speak up for this, because that Jamal Charlo situation is horrible, man. And that's the other thing. We have to be able to listen to the people around us to understand if we need help or if we're making bad decisions. And that's clearly what's not going on. So I'm speaking up because I got to bring some light to the situation because I have 5 daughters.
and I can't tolerate that, man. And yeah, man, we here to grow. To say what you said, we here to say it and learn from it and grow. That's what we here for. What you got to say about it?
Yeah, similar to what you're saying, man. It's despicable. But I'm gonna be honest, it sounds like a little bit of CTE. I'm not giving no excuses though. It's never a reason to hit a woman. But if you listen to some of his interviews, it seems like he's going through something. Like it's not all the way there. It's not quite there. They got issues, internal issues. So for him to strike a woman and then brag about it and then talk in the aspect of teaching a lesson, it lets me know that he's not mentally all the way there. And for him to try to command as a man, I think what you hit it right on the head. It's a lack of leadership, because for him to act like that's the way you lead a woman, like I had to show her, that's not how you show that, bro. That's not how you do that. Like he's at the point of life. Honestly, he's at the point of life to where he needs serious help, because obviously money's not helping, the fame not helping. Right. And we talk about this all the time off air. The goal is not to be famous. It's not to have a lot of money. It's to have a good time and live life. But it's like he's caught up in third world somewhere, and he's still trying to prove himself. And it's just like, why would you? And then, I almost forgot about this. You do realize that once you become a professional boxer and you get a license, your hands are considered a deadly weapon.
Deadly weapon. Oh my God.
You could go to jail, like not just for domestic violence, but you could almost get like a attempted murder. Like your hands are considered like a gun almost. And the dude not thinking, you know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it. I think it's horrible. I think it's disgraceful, despicable, and he really needs some help, but that's not an excuse. I can't even put the mental health in on this, because my son at 10 years old knows not to hit a woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's just bad altogether.
Never excuse for hitting a woman, putting your hands on a woman. Like I said, it's the vice versa. I'm gonna get to that. But like I said, you've seen in his interviews and you see something may not be clicking there, right? And that's why I explain we can't have a bunch of yes men around us. We have to be able to hold ourselves accountable. We have to be able to see that something is wrong with ourselves or something isn't right, and understand we need help, and understand that it's okay for not to be perfect and to go get help that we need. And keep telling yourself, I'm going to get better. I'm going to get the help I need. And that's how you can beat these things. Now moving on, like I said, vice versa. That's a man putting his hands on a woman. Now we have Claressa Sheilds, if y'all don't know, the pro woman boxer, and I'm just using her as an example because she was a trending topic. But the pro female boxer, Claressa Sheilds, she's been challenging men to box professional men, right? Talking crazy out the mouth, challenging men. And she finally had a challenge, and she boxed some Russian guys that she claimed he was Russian, and she was knocked down. Not knocked out, but knocked down, right? And she got what she was asking for. So, but I'm using that point to come to this, right? Females. When I see a female in a man face provoking and antagonizing, acting like they want to get into a physical altercation with a man, that's another disgusting situation for me, because I'm looking at the woman and I'm really looking and analyzing. You think you could beat the man? You really think you could beat this man? All the man has to do is just come back one time and just sock you in the face and it's over. You're going to run, or you're going to try like you're tough and sit there and keep getting whooped, but you ain't going to do nothing to help defend yourself. So when my point is, why are women in men's face trying to provoke men, acting like they can physically beat a man, right? Because they know once the man loses, what can they do?
Right.
So I don't understand that. This is one situation that has me perplexed, because you see it all the time. And I understand the woman's a woman's best weapon is a mouth, but you keep provoking a man to do something to you just is the craziest thing a woman could think to do.
Right. It makes absolutely no sense to me that a woman would challenge a male to a fight. And my main reason is why. Like, I'm trying to figure out, why do you want to fight a guy? Like, what point are you trying to choose? Like what point are you trying to prove? Now, here's the deal.
Hold on. You never had one of those, because you know women always want to act like they're stronger than men. You never had one of those strong ass masseuses who just put their hands on you and want to see you scream and woman. You never have a woman masseuse that just trying to make you say ouch and look in your face and want to see you damn near crying. That's part of it. Women want to be strong like men, but go ahead.
No. Hey, it's funny you say that, because I get massages often, and every time a woman, obviously I only get female massages, right? Massages, and every time they're like, "What kind of?" I like, man, I just want regular, because I already know they're gonna try to impose their will on my back, and I want to enjoy it. I do not want to suffer, so I have to say, "Ma'am, I just want a regular massage. Do not give women." And let me give you, I don't know if you get massages, brother, but listen, do not say deep tissue when a woman is massaging you, because they need to see you hurt, and I don't want to hurt. So that's it. But back to what I was saying with Claressa Sheilds, I think she needs to understand that she's a woman, and it's not like a stay in your place. And it's hard for us in today's world to say, women, stay in your place. So what I really need is, you know how sometimes women believe in something so strong and they come in hard, son. Like, that ain't supposed to be like that. I need the women, a bunch of women, to chime in on Claressa and say, girl, sit down. Like, this is not your battle. This is not your fight. You are wrong. Because the moment she gets knocked out, you know how many women are going to say, that's wrong. Why would he hit her like that? She's just a woman. Who cares if it was a boxing match? He shouldn't hit her like that. So we need all those women to step in, which is some out there. I just need a bunch of women to step in. It's like, baby girl, just stop. Don't do that. Just let it go. Fight women and move on with your career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So that's like I said, us men. I led this episode off talking about men and our leadership. That's the part of us men helping lead these women understand. Like, stop that, man. Just stop that, and just bring the feminists out of women, and not all that extra male stuff they got going on. They want to bring out in them. So they can go to CrossFit for all that. Go to CrossFit. You want to be aggressive? Go to the boxing ring. Go join the gym. I can set you up with plenty of sparring matches if you want to fight a man. I put you in there with some females that fight just like a man.
Leave Keith Thurman alone, please. This dude is a world-class fighter, athlete. He would don't stop. Like, leave that alone, please.
Guess what I just thought of, brother?
What's that?
Guess what I just thought of? Starting today, on Say What Needs to Be Said, y'all making history with us. Whoever it is, whoever's on this chat, whoever on this live, we are making history today. We are giving out slices of humble pie on Say What Needs to Be Said. Each week, we got to start giving out slices of humble pie.
Right.
And the first slice of humble pie goes to, come to the front of the stage, Jamal Adams. Come to the front of the stage, my brother. I'm sorry it has to be this way, but in New England, when I played for New England with my OGs, Rodney and Vrabel and Willie McGinnis, we had this thing, we give out slices of humble pie. You think you better than what you really are? Come in and get a slice of this humble pie. And Jamal Adams, let me bring y'all up to speed on the situation. Jamal Adams, he used to play for the New York Jets. Him and his beat writer, ex-beat writer for the New York Jets, had a little beef. And when he played for the Jets, I guess they used to go at it. Now Jamal Adams is at the Seahawks, and he's playing for the Seahawks. So Jamal Adams against the Cowboys, he has a bad play. just like anybody in the world, he posted this highlight of the guy scoring. And it happened to be on Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams, like I say, I guess they, been had a little altercations or a problem with each other. Jamal Adams finds and sees the highlight. He finds the guy's Instagram, finds his wife, and goes under the picture and types "yikes" up under it, as if she doesn't look too pleasant or something in that nature, right? And not only that, reporters come back to him and ask him about the situation. They ask him, do he regret it? He says no. He basically doubled down, right? So you decide to double down on it, and you thought that was going to sit well with everybody. You thought that was going to sit well with the powers to be. You thought your coach was going to agree with you to double down on your comments and not apologize. And this is where the humble pie comes into play, because you're a 5th round pick, not a 5th round pick. You're a top 5 pick or top 10 pick. I think it was a top 5 pick.
Mm-hmm.
Been a top athlete your whole life. People telling you you're so good, you're seeing yourself on TV and in the news, you're getting traded and everything's just looking glamorous and good. But in all actuality, you ain't really done nothing. You ain't been doing too much of anything. Nobody was there to tell you, right? So this is where the humble pie comes in. You get beside yourself and decide to call the woman yikes. Now, guess what happens the next game, EP?
What happened, brother?
He is a healthy scratch.
Hey, hold on. I need you to explain to the people who don't understand what a healthy scratch is in the NFL.
Okay, like I said, what happened to him next week? A humble pie, slice of humble pie. Meaning, nothing's wrong with you. You are completely healthy. You are the starting safety. But guess what? We don't want you on the field this week. You can stay if you want. We don't even want you to come up there. If you don't want to, we don't want you to either. So that's where the slice of the humble pie comes in there. So Jamal Adams comes to the front of the stage and receive your humble pie, brother, because we got to do better. You got to know better and do better. You got to know when the hold and when to fold. And that's really a time that Jamal Adams should have folded those cards and said, you know what, y'all got that game. I'm moving on to the next game, brother.
Right.
And yeah, man, that's an unfortunate situation, man. And like I say, men, leaders, we got to do better, man. We got to do better, man.
Hey, I would say this as an agent. I'm gonna just say this as an agent. I don't know who his agent is, and there's no spite toward his agent. But as an agent, I will say this: I think the brother did good. Like coming from the Jets, he was high rated as a top DB in the league. He was almost getting contracts as if he was a cornerback, right? He was like high end.
Harrison or Brian Dawkins, but go ahead.
Yeah, so he was high end, running around the field doing his thing. But let me tell you, Zont, as the agent, you gotta always keep your players reminded of their market. And sometimes they can get outside of their market. And I'm just saying, strictly data, safeties are similar to linebackers and maybe even running backs. Your position ain't that important. Now, we got cornerbacks, premier. DNs, premier. Offensive tackles, premier. Obviously, quarterbacks. Safety? So, bro, you're not that big of a deal to be calling people out because they feel like your position is expendable, especially in today's NFL, because they can just get an oversized cornerback to play safety nowadays. Is move over. Like, just move on over. Like,
or you're only expendable if you make yourself expendable. Like you said, like Ed Reed, he's not expendable. But you're not making 12 interceptions a year. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. So you don't ever act like you're bigger than the program. You know what I mean? Even Ed Reed, he couldn't make those comments like that. And if he did, he would retract them and apologize. And he would be in the next game. You know what I mean? So I think those are, that's all part of what I'm saying is men, we got to do better. We got to learn better. Everybody is watching us, especially us men on high platforms, on big platforms. Everybody is watching. Everybody is following our lead.
Yeah.
So we got to do better, man. Lead and back to the woman situation, right? I know my era. How many of y'all raised by a single mama? By a single woman? Most of us. And how could you go out here and want to treat women or women, girls, or whatever so very badly, and you raised by a single parent? That doesn't sit well with me. I was raised by a single parent. I love women. I love to empower them. I love to see them grow. I want to help each woman. I love to help single women when I can. You know, I had a foundation called Bringing Home Single Moms. You know what I mean? That's very passionate. So for y'all men out there that been raised by a single parent or have sisters and don't speak up about men hitting women or just being ignorant towards women, man, I think we got to do that. We can change the world. We can do better. We can definitely do better, man. That's why I say, I got 5 daughters. I got to speak about it, man. And yeah, man, let's do better, man. Let's do better.
Yeah, I just to piggyback off of you, man, I think in this world, a lot of men, I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're lacking. I'm not going to use mental health as an excuse, because I think they're empowered by degrading women nowadays. And I'm from the old school. It's like, bro, you a man because you're a man. It's not a man because you can talk down to a woman or seem superior to a woman or hit a woman, right? That don't make you a man. That don't make you powerful. You're just manipulating at this point. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
At the end of the day, I would like to see us men not talk about being a man, but actually showing leadership. And being a leader, it ain't a bunch of talking behind it. It's showing. Show me. Let's talk, more action. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's
every word you spit out, there needs to be an action behind it. So if you just talk with no action, you ain't doing nothing. But if you got a bunch of action, you're doing what you need to do. I follow my lead. You ain't got to say nothing. Just follow my lead. Act how I act. Do as I do. You know, make your heart pure as my heart. You know what I mean?
Right. No doubt about it. So you're right on point with that one, brother. And I think that's just where it's at, man. And I don't know the answer. I don't know if we need to talk to each other, right? Empower each other. Or you know what? Maybe we can show by example and just keep telling brothers like, hey, we got to do the right thing. And then they like, oh, you know what, that Asante Samuel dude, he looks at stuff a different way. And I want to be like that. So that's why we got to keep it. Hey, say what needs to be said. We're going to keep this podcast going. We're going to keep empowering, not just for the women, but for the men as well, my brother.
Keep going. You better go. Hey,
Yes,
but what you got planned for the man? First of all, happy holidays to everybody. Are we coming back on Monday, Christmas? We're gonna give it to live.
You want to do a Christmas? Hey, I'm cool with them doing a Christmas edition if you want to do a Christmas edition. Because is anybody playing on Christmas? No?
Yeah, we'll get some games. Do y'all want to see us on Christmas? Because we want to see y'all. You know what I mean? You know, I'm bringing my gifts too. If I get any, I'm gonna bring my gifts. So y'all can come.
If I get any.
Yeah, y'all show us. Y'all type in y'all gifts in the chat, and we're gonna reply to y'all gifts right there. I want to start replying to y'all, but I'm gonna bring the computer a little closer next time so I can get into it, get a little engagement going with y'all. See what y'all want to talk about, what y'all want to hear about. But yeah, happy holidays. What we look forward to in the holidays, man. Me personally, first and foremost, you know, we always look forward to family. But every day is Christmas and birthdays around here. What I look forward to the most on Christmas, I look forward to eating like it was Thanksgiving. That's all I want. That's all I want. I want to eat on Christmas like it's Thanksgiving. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for the best gifts. Just get me what I need. Some house slippers. Get me a apron to cook in. You know what I mean?
Socks. Don't forget the socks. Yeah.
Boxers, trousers. You know, all that good stuff.
Right.
Don't take much. You know what I mean? But I want to eat like it's Thanksgiving. I have to eat like it's Thanksgiving. If I don't, Christmas will be messed up for everybody. And everybody knows that. I need the dressing, the stuffing, whatever you call it. I need fried turkey. I need the cranberry. I need the macaroni and cheese. I need the gungo rice and peas. And what else we get? Oh, the collard greens. I need all that.
Sauce. Don't forget the cranberry sauce.
I said that first. Boy, that comes right after dressing. Dressing, then the cranberry sauce. That don't separate, boy. Then you got the fried turkey. You cook that in that order. Like, these are the three most important things right here.
Right.
The dressing, then the dressing in the cranberry sauce, then the fried turkey. You better have all that laid on time, or Christmas is gonna be messed up for everybody.
And we don't. Hey, us men don't ask for too much, my brother.
I'll ask for that fried chicken. I mean that fried turkey, and it better be jerk. I don't know what that is, but that's what I'm asking.
I got a question, brother.
Talk to me.
Before we get on,
time, it's the holidays, man.
Right. Ain't no work tomorrow, so listen. We got in that, right? Special request topic.
Okay.
And the chat says we got to talk about Simone Biles. Have you read into the Simone Biles thing?
Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about the Simone Biles situation. I've seen it going both ways. You want to leave it? I can leave it. I've seen it going both ways, right? So most recently, the man went on are they married? The husband, boyfriend?
They're married now. Yeah, they're married.
Husband, I think he went on the Pivot podcast, right?
Yeah.
He went on the Pivot.
He was on the Pivot.
Right? And he explained that Simone drove 3-4 hours away to him to meet him after they met on the app. And he's the catch. And I think that's what's bothering all the women out here, that he's saying he is the catch. What is wrong with the man being the catch? Who cares who is the fucking catch? Excuse my language. The goal is to be fucking happy. If you catch me, I catch you. You drove to meet you, I drove to you. Who fucking cares? That's the problem with y'all women out here. Y'all got all these standards out here. I know my standards. I know my word. And that's the problem. All y'all ass gonna be out here single and left behind because y'all know y'all standards too damn good. And it's too good for everybody else. Life is about coming together and connecting.
Yeah.
And communicating and rationalizing together. That's gonna be the problem with y'all women. Y'all thinking it's supposed to be a certain way. What way is the certain way? Life is about what you make it and how you make it. How happy you want to be. How do we create happiness? How do we have fun every day? How do we love each other? So that's my thoughts on the Simone Biles situation. There's nothing wrong with it. They look like they had the only thing they met on the app. That's the only thing that kind of shocked me. Was they met on the app. It's like, whoa, okay. But hey,
it wasn't just a regular app. It's an app which I just found out by listening to the Pivot. It's called Raya, and I think it's like special invitation. It's for celebrities only that meet up with each other.
Oh,
right. So it wasn't just Tinder. It's like a celebrities only that meet up with each other. And he was saying that he didn't know who she was when he connected with her. Right. And the women are looking like that's Simone Biles, but you realize too, Zont, is that when you're a professional, well, he wasn't a professional athlete. I think he might have been in college. I don't know. But either way, he probably wasn't looking at it like that. It's almost like you say a long time ago, if you talking to an entertainer, you're not looking at her as an entertainer because you're already in the league as well. Right? You like it's just another person, right? So by him saying I was the catch, oh man, the women are it's on Shade Room, it's on everything. They was like, what do you mean? That's Simone Biles. And it's like, well, but like you said, at the end of the day, it's all about being happy. What's the end goal? It don't matter who's a celebrity, who has the most money. It's all about who's happy.
So explain to me what you see, because I see from my perspective. What are the women complaining about? What are they unhappy about? I think it's, because women use their mouth as a weapon. That's their best weapon, their mouth. And the man used his mouth against them. They don't know what to do. The man just used his mouth and said he was the catch. And y'all feel weaponized.
Well, they went. They got the. It was the connotation of the word. I was the catch because it takes back to a man supposed to find a woman. The woman ain't finding the man, so he made her on the spot seem like she found him. And at the end of the day, it don't matter who found who. We finna live this life.
Right now, survey. Anybody that see this video, you come across this video, you get to this part right now. Matter of fact, we're gonna edit this out and bring this to you. We need a survey of hands right now. If a woman, if you see the man that you knew is gonna be your soulmate, would you go holler at him, or would you let him just walk by and keep going? You know, guaranteed that this man, you're gonna spend the rest of your life with the man. God sent this man here for you. Are you gonna let him walk, or you gonna let your pride down and go do what it takes to go walk past him, bump into him, say something to him to meet him, get his number or anything? I want to know, how does a woman feel? Because if a woman says no, I'm not gonna go holler at her. That's what I mean by y'all with y'all standards. Y'all are off the walls. This social media, these social media influencers that post something and y'all just, it fits your life and you think that's what you need to do, it's got y'all all messed up. Y'all don't all be around here following the old lady with the old sayings that's single, talking about my worth, and I need this type of man. I need a 6'5", I need a 5'11", I need. Where's the happiness?
Yep.
Ain't nobody said about love and happiness.
It's all about love and happiness. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you do the poll, 90% of the women are going to say they're not going to speak to a man first. Like, that's just 90. It may be horrible, but it's 95% is not approaching a man. Let's get that out the way. But I will say this with Simone Biles and her husband, I think it's genuine love. I think they really enjoy each other, regardless of what everybody's saying. And that's what everybody's missing right now, is that they really enjoy being each other. I seen him. He played with Houston Texans last year. And I seen her and him a lot of the time. She's sitting there waiting for him to come out the locker room. And I seen them together a lot of times. And
let me ask you, since we're on the subject, my brother, since we're here, have you ever been to catch before?
Yeah, I have. When I say the catch, I mean I've had someone stop me and say, like, not wow, but engage. How about that? I don't want to say, hey, it's weird. Okay, it's kind of masculine for a woman to be like, hey, you look good. What's your phone number? I ain't saying like that. But I have been to a point where a woman has stopped or said, hey, how you doing? Oh, you got a nice smile or something. Or, oh, where you from? I've had that happen before. Have you had that happen before?
Man, plenty of time, man. You know what? Hey, when I met
my this boy said plenty of time. Dang.
I had 5 of them in there chasing me that whole. Hey, but I seen that one girl. She was like a little red girl. She looked a little different than everybody. You know, I'm from Lauderdale, so we act and walk and talk in a certain way. But this one was different. I was like, I had to tell my bro, like, hey, bro, where that red girl at? Go get her. And I was just kind of just talking because we in the club, it's packed. Like I said, I got 5 little girlfriends running around. And I'll be damned. He found her, brought her back. And that was her. And the rest is history. And this was Memorial Day in Club Iguanas, 2005. Getting it going, baby. Hey. Hey, so we still argue to this day who was the catch. Because I know I was the goddamn catch. And she was the catch. I had 5 of them in there that night, so I obviously was the catch. I had 5 of them running around. I still remember their names and their face. I can picture it right now. I can picture that day. You know what I mean? So
I will say this about the whole catch. I think I'm old school, and I do think a man should approach a woman all day. And I do think that bro, hold on. Let me finish. I do think initially a man's supposed to approach a woman. But I also feel like the reality is a lot of women think men are just out here wandering the earth, right? Looking for, hey, come be with me. Hey, come be with me. Hey, come be with me. And honestly, guys chill a lot of, or mature guys. Let's say that. Let's say mature guys. Mature guys chill a lot, right? And at the end of the day, I think if a woman narrows down his options and say, I like you, his attention goes there. Like if a woman says, I'm into you, that negates 90% of the problem. So now he can just focus in on her, like, well, she's in. Because at the end of the day, we all just need somebody to rock with us. We don't really need I think the perception is guys need a lot of chicks. I think we just need the right chick that's got our back. Right. You understand?
Yeah. And I can't lie. I'm be honest. I'm speaking up for us, man.
Yeah. Hey, say what needs to be said.
We do make mistakes. We not perfect. We get a little bored sometimes. So you know what I mean? And I'm not making no excuses. Men are not perfect. I'm gonna tell y'all that, women. If you're gonna leave your man because he cheated on you one time, you probably not the woman for him anyway. You know what I mean? Because you don't understand life. Your ass need to understand life. If you're gonna leave your man because he cheated on you one time, what the hell does the soulmate mean? And you're gonna leave him because he cheated on you one time. Hey, you gotta understand life. Because guess what? When that man cheat on you, you leave, guess what's gonna happen to the next one? You're gonna go to the next one, and then he gonna cheat on you, and then you still gonna be confused. And then the body count done went up to 3,000. Now you don't know what else to do. Nobody don't want you no more. Now you're 45. Now you're looking around talking about, hey, dude at the post office don't look so good when he would have never been a damn option. You know what I mean? So, man, y'all, hey
brother, hold on. Before we get too biased on it, I think we probably would need a female guest to give their opinion or way of how they look at it before you get too biased.
Well, I'm gonna bring one on. So I'm gonna bring the type of female I'm talking about. So I'm gonna bring an IG influencer on here. And I know she ain't going for no regular working man. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go.
I'm ready for that dialogue, brother.
Okay, make sure y'all dropping y'all comments in the chat. Make sure y'all telling us subjects y'all want to hear about. Anything y'all need us to speak about, make sure y'all drop it. If we miss out on something, a trending topic, something that needs to be spoke about, you know we're not scared to speak about it, and we're gonna bring it to the light, and we're gonna learn from it, and we're gonna get the answers we need. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all share the room. Tell everybody about Say What Needs to Be Said. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep supporting, man, because we coming. We coming. We ain't stopping. Mondays and Fridays right now, man. Mr. Pink Stick. I got my boy, my co-host, EP. What's the nickname? Hey, we ain't got a nickname yet?
After Christmas, we're going to have a nickname, but right now it's Elton Patterson.
Elton, EP after Christmas. That's the nickname right now. EP after Christmas. Because if you don't have a nickname after Christmas, this is what we're going to keep calling him. What EP after Christmas is that?
After Christmas.
Next time, man, we're going to see y'all Monday on Christmas, man. Going over these games and the weekend, all this good stuff. We're going to talk about the Cowboys and Dolphins game because that's the game of the weekend. We need to see, you know, which one of those teams going to win. But, either here and there. Say what needs to be said. Salute. We out.
Peace out.